Everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses.
Yep, we're finally where we belong.
And don't think we don't know how to weed them out.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Put a ticket in, make her name it gay.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
That's all, brother. I had it.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Very good. Well, if you can't get out of it, get into it.
Welcome to Inside the Badger Den with the Angry Badger and Mr.Techrat.
Absolutely nothing is happening right now. I'm glad nothing's going on. No one's watching anything. We totally weren't just watching. Made it an hour and a half into it, by the way. God damn. Don't worry. To get through some things, then we're all going right back to it. It'll be there. It'll be there to watch forever. Erwin's dead. Rest in peace. Gooch, my new co-host forever now with Mr. Techrat. Thank you. How are you?
Nice.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm excited for the week ahead, and I'm excited for tonight. And I'm nicely clean shaved and manscaped. It's in the name. Yeah, let's do this. How are you, sir? How are you feeling?
Yeah. What the fuck? Only Rat asked me, but now finally Gooch has asked me how I'm feeling. I'm feeling bigly. No, I'm feeling great. Very inspired by what I just saw.
Nice to get this guy back.
Over 500 subs.
Is he over 500? Are you over 500 now?
I'm at like 540 something actually.
Oh,
yeah.
The anxiety can start all over again, and we just try to get you over 1,000.
Our master plan has worked.
All thanks to Suns and Shadows, by the way. He shouted me out.
Sure. Fuck everyone else. It's only Jeff. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I'm just saying that last little bit from that was like just from today. So
there you go, my boy Isaac. I see him me, and him are Vivek. Rhymes like with cake. That's how you say it the right way. 2028. We'll see. Rat, I was trying to give you more time to do what you do with your screen. How are you, sir?
You know, dare I say I miss Erwin when Gooch says spicy shit like that.
I see. What's funny is he said something and I don't even remember what he said that would be spicy. That's just how quickly.
What did I say was spicy?
Yeah, see, even he doesn't get it.
Never mind.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh,
I normally ask you how are you, but Gooch stole my how are you.
Oh, you stole his shine. Yeah, that's spicy shit. Yeah.
Okay, fine. How about this? Let's
right.
see.
How are you? How are you, Rat? How are you?
How are you, Rat?
I'm fucking fantastic. Congratulations to Gooch on his high female numbers. Congrats to ABF on breaking the 500. That's awesome. You deserve more.
Yes.
And
thank you.
Round of applause to the Badger for breaking the 7,500. Actually, 752 last time I checked.
You always wanted it to go a little over because it always goes under. Like
Get
you hit
there.
500 and it's going to go right to 499 to 490, but then it goes over the. I swear YouTube just periodically likes to pull people out of the sub count. Isaac for 2, Vivek, Badger 2028. Okay. All right, Rat. Oh my God, you son of a bitch. Hold on. Enhance. Jesus. Is that?
Yeah, I went to work.
That's a lot. Is that your actual McFarlane? your in real life McFarlane collection that you've cropped out and put behind you? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that
looks
is
like he's
wow. He deep cut this one. That is Rat and mine's division character from the first division from Xbox. Jesus Christ.
Mom's Cafe. What's
and
Mom's
that's
Cafe?
me as an assassin from Halloween many moons ago. Wow.
I've been practicing.
Something 34. Fernando 34?
Yeah, Venezuela passed away. He was the Dodgers banger through the 80s.
This is like the superest, deepest cut of all the things.
What's the coffee mug? What's the Mom's
It's
Cafe?
Monks. It is Monks.
Monks.
I gotta have
Monks,
some
yeah.
Seinfeld somewhere.
No, Monks.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God! You really put all of your figures there. Look at you. You got Green Lantern. Oh, look at you. Green
I got
Arrow.
the vampires on the desk also.
Just
what's in the 3D printer? I can't see it.
Looks like an Xbox controller.
Xbox controller.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow, I looked like a monster for a second before I looked at it a different way. Wow, I am impressed by that one. Are we gonna do a Halloween chat? I mean, Thursday will be pre-open bar, so we'll probably be dressed up that Thursday. And then I don't know. Maybe we do like a late night Thursday Halloween stream. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. But Erwin, like I said, rest in peace. And ABF, who is back with us. He was gone. He missed out on all the things. You got to go to Peru. I'm actually jealous because I was just watching Graham Hancock with Ancient Apocalypse. And when they got to Cusco and all the other stuff. Did you go to actually what they were talking about there? Or you just went to,
I believe
you
it
did?
was episode 3
Sounds like
4.
Szechuan, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah.
It sounds like Sexy Woman, but it's actually called Saxe Wama.
The one with the molded stones.
Yep.
It's like witchy woman.
Witchy.
They aren't officially molded. They claim that they were carved, but
I mean,
they're like the size of school buses, dude. So
yeah, because I mean, it wasn't them just using leftovers that just happened to fit. It looks like it's super, not to turn into Forbidden Frontier, but yeah, when you went there, was it like, did you get like weird? Do you feel like it was a special place, or is it just?
It was incredible because that was actually part of the last part of the trip. So like Mike made it to where everything was gradually more impressive, and like compared to Machu Picchu, Sassy Woman is actually incredible. I can't even say it correctly.
Yeah, super trippy. Every time he watches or I see those, the way they're molded.
Yeah, but our guide Mike, Wandering Wolf, he has his own channel. He actually sat down with Graham Hancock recently and had an interview. And then I believe he got shouted out on Joe Rogan too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I mean I've heard a couple of his because he was just on there. Joe Rogan, small little podcast. No one watches.
Yeah, no one watches that shit.
Before we get started,
almost as big as this one. Almost.
Yeah.
Total side note. There are 2 Short King clips. One of them needs to go, or both of them, but I just needed your approval.
Oh, well, I mean, let's just do that right now in front of the whole class, huh?
Because I need to add something else later when Erwin gets here, and there's no damn room anymore.
Erwin, hey, Erwin's dead, all right? Let's not speak his name anymore.
It is the week of All Hallows Eve, and you know what? I've lit a candle for him because I've grown to love the little bastard.
All right,
just take one of my clips out.
His own way. Yeah, no.
I'll kick you out of the stream. You say some shit like that.
All right, there's 2 of them. They're both 12 seconds long.
Yeah, one's the.
Oh, look at this little Harry Lou Retton. Did you stick the landing, little guy? Yes, you did, comic accurate Short King. Such a cute widow wolf.
So that's the vanilla version.
No, and the other
I do
one
like
has the venom head.
Yeah. Oh, look at this little Harry Lou Retton. Did you stick the landing, little guy? Yes, you did, comic accurate Short King. Such a cute widow wolf.
I got to tell you, I think I'm partial to the venom.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You know which one I'm partial to?
Yeah, the old screwball.
I like that one better too because it was just funny.
The original one?
Great.
Oh, the old one where it was
Where it
floating.
was just screwed up.
Yeah.
We figured out how he did that.
Funny
he
is I
uploaded
think
it twice.
Well, no, I changed the aspect ratio without changing the actual overlay. So you can recreate the accident. You're a good person.
No. Yeah, what the fuck here? Whereas it's like Erwin cares about the man that died in prison for holding up a sign. Yeah. I'm gonna tiz him. So maybe we can summon him. I mean, he's busy doing something for Hypnotic and doing thumbnails and all that. But the look at the book version of Rambo, how horrible he is. You guys are all wrong about the movie version you keep talking about. I'm gonna die. He's doing it on purpose. I know. Okay. You missed a lot, ABF. You missed a lot. So let's I mean, this is actually, I think you were back at this point, but for some reason, after coming back from Peru, you felt compelled to go back out on more adventures. So you probably missed some of this. So starting off with that last Saturday, we found out that, of course, the Tales of Kinzara Zhao, this is Abubakar, Insurgent Studios, they laid off or furlough, put on hiatus, whatever, while they crowdfund the entire team. And this had repercussions I did not see coming for a lot of people and for different reasons. Yeah. We'll just say that in fairness, spears are used in the game as a weapon.
Tossing
Just
sticks,
saying.
as we say over
Just
here. We say tossing sticks.
Sounds like it's like the starting weapon, even.
One would think, and it's always viable for up close and distance to throw said weapon. But whatever, when used in a certain way, it can be construed as advanced level racism, I believe is what Asmongold called it. Painful. Either way, I think the point was, and I feel bad for Abubakar, is that he technically did what we asked. He didn't take an already established franchise. It's an African tribal myth. It's exactly what he wanted. The problem is he already has a connection, and rightly so, because he was one of the first 3 to start it with Sweet Baby Inc. Now, I personally think he was sold a bill of lies by a Kim Belair and a David Bedard or whatever that told him this is the way forward. And well, we see how that's gotten everyone that thought they were doing it to help their cause, and they've ended up actively regressing their cause and turning everyone into the very bigots and ists that they were afraid of, which is what happens when you do it in the wrong way and you end up alienating everyone instead of sharing your culture or whatever the hell. I
mean, he's still small enough to be considered an indie studio, right?
I mean, yeah, it's an indie studio because they're not like they're funded from like the Weird Ghost type thing and the grants, for lack of a better term.
Right.
And then even in when he was talking about redoing it, like more visceral and gritty, he still called it like an Afro tech noir adventure thing. It's like, I get it. There's not a lot of the thing, and you want to make it, but do you not see the issue if I said it was going to be a white centrist game?
No, I feel a little bit bad because I like that indie studios just do whatever they want, but you associate yourself with SBI, and they ruin all the things that we like, so we're going to associate with that.
Because indie had some good stuff, right? Every once in a while you get a really good one, but then that's where you get a lot of the activists, and then also it's an indie. Indie is you're going to have things that were never going to be mainstream to begin with. And then when you do it and it's not just not mainstream, but not even popular to like the fuck games, like the Bros movie. You're never going to make a gay rom-com a #1 hit comedy. Sorry, that was always going to be a niche thing, but then you can't blame everyone when it doesn't work out.
No, you can do that. I believe you can do that, but it's the way you market it. I think it's the promotions.
Can I give you a perfect example? I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. Right? Yeah. The Kevin James and like obviously they're not actually gay, but that's I think as close as you're going to get to that sort of mainstream. I don't know, Gooch. You and I were just homies, and I was like, "Hey, you want to go see the new gay rom-com? Looks real funny." Yeah. Just saying. Could it be done? Sure. Did they do it? No. And then the reaction is not to blame everyone for not going. It's to maybe reevaluate why it didn't, why it didn't succeed in the first place. Something I'm sure they won't do with the Unknown 9 Awakening. ABF, have you threatened anyone into playing this? Cajoled? You sort of watch parties for this one?
Not yet. I haven't had the opportunity to.
This is real painful. She had 3 separate interviews clips, and we watched them. She's doing this thing like when you ask her to do complicated algebra or explain the fall of the Roman Empire, and she's like, it's just it's Carthage. Let's watch a podcast on the fall of the Roman Empire before I swear. Lex Friedman, very interesting. Totally no other podcast. Yeah, I'm not gonna be playing that game. I don't think. Even if it was for free.
What about Dragon Age? Games out there that nobody wants to play?
Yes, there are. Speaking of, if you have the NVIDIA subscription, you get this one for free. Did you play any of the Dragon Ages?
I actually have not. No.
You're missing out on at least the first 2.
That's what I hear. I missed out on it for sure.
I might even give you the third one. Inquisition, even though it's got significant issues.
Okay.
Like you can already see the. Yeah, this was one. First part of this video actually blew up, where David Gator, who was one of the writers for the first one, basically called everyone an Istanism for criticizing it, even if it was just about lore and the exactly the modernity jaw. And then he comes out and he criticizes it. He says the same things, which is they do that quite a lot. You find out. Gooch, have you ever played any of the Dragon Ages ever?
Nope. I'm normal.
How dare you? The first couple ones are fun. They'd make a great movie if it was the Darkspawn or Darkspawn and Grey Wardens.
Never played it. I got a high percentage for a reason.
The people I know that have played it are like really gung ho about it though, so I definitely know that I missed out.
Yeah, it was during the heyday of BioWare, like right around Mass Effects.
I played all the Mass Effect games. Those were awesome.
I got myself on that one. Sorry.
At least someone got you. At least someone got you. Sorry, now I'm stuck looking at Rat's back row. What was the poster again? The green one?
I'm super hooked on My Hero Academia right now. Oh, actually, wanted to mention to you, and screw it, we'll do it here. You remember the whole 2%, right?
Sure.
So the kid gets 5% of All Might's power, and I figure we're at least 5% positivity now. So there you go. Since you asked,
if we could just go out into the world with at least 5% positivity, I think everything would be better.
That's
What's
tough
up,
for
Philip?
me. That's very tough for me.
What, 5% is tough for you?
Yeah.
when
Erwin, do you go out with 5% positivity?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's too early. He just came off of a job.
Yeah.
I
Just
I
had his
tried to
first sip of
understand.
beer.
Like 5% tip, 5% positive. I don't.
Yeah. When you go out into the world, do you have like a 5% positive outlook?
Oh no, yeah, I'm pretty friendly. I'm the guy who holds doors open and such.
You smile a lot?
Yeah, people are like, "Oh, you look so happy," and I'm like, "Well, I can be angrier if you want."
It's not my job to make you happy.
Yeah. Well, it is if I start paying you. But this is an unlikely job that I don't think you can keep up. Yeah. I don't know. I'm for this one. It was just a story we did about the rumor that she's going to be a leading character. And I think this will probably be true. I'm actually for. Ryan has really rehabbed her quite well. It's almost pleasant these days.
He's just blind by getting that one tweet liked by her.
I haven't heard her say anything horrible. What's that? Did you buy something?
Oh, we'll save it for Sunday.
Oh, well, unless it has tits on that Green Goblin, you're not going to win, sir, but that's all right. That's all right.
Dude, that one in the Magneto's not bad.
Oh my God. There's a couple of them I saw today. Yeah.
Time is Select does make a Lady Deadpool statue that I wish I had more Lady Deadpool comics to justify buying because it did look pretty booberific.
Booberific.
Boubacar.
A Boubacar. Yeah, we did talk about him. I don't know, man. I hope maybe we can have him on to let him know how he was led astray.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Just because he has Salim in his name. Yeah, that's probably accurate.
He's only talks through X. So.
Yeah, he said
I thought
that,
you were going to say he only talks through pops and click sounds. Sorry.
Jeez, coming in hot today,
It was
huh?
Gooch. It was Gooch was the one who made the joke.
No, don't, no.
I tried smacking that and I smacked my headphones off.
No.
Does she?
On
Did there has to be something that's lost more than the Marvels.
It's close. It's up there. We're talking like 300 mil plus.
By the way, Nia DaCosta got fucked over too. First of all, by all accounts, she shouldn't have really gotten that Candyman movie. That was like a give. And then going straight into a big, did you get it?
I think so.
What
Sorry
was
for
it?
clapping.
Yeah, so don't pull an Asmongold. Yeah,
I tried to smack it and
yeah.
I punched my headphones off on purpose. Not because I'm stupid.
Erwin,
It's back!
If you
ABF
clean your sink out, you won't have that problem.
I was going to say, don't take a picture of your sink right now.
It's actually a couple days ago. It was good.
Oh no!
It was like 90. It was like 92% done. I only left like 8% in, and now it's back up to like 40% somehow.
Every day, a poor
Probably the gnats.
Indian who lives in squalor.
All those gnats are always using up all the dishes.
We all have some life traumas, clearly.
Hey, speaking of life traumas, I'm on the last like 8 pages of First Blood. I'm at the part where the whole time he's like, I didn't do nothing. And then at the very end of the part I'm at to stop at is where he finally admits that he's the bad guy and that he's just been coping the whole time. Like, it's literally like I wrote it just to piss you guys off. It's ridiculous. It sounds like I'm kidding. I'm not.
Or he was driven to it, okay?
Yeah.
But regardless of driven to, it's the overreaction that's the problem. But yes.
I've been fucking ABF's automatic shotgun, by the way, behind him.
That's actually a pump action.
Is it pump? Oh, it's pump.
But it's a double barrel pump action.
Is that the Keltec?
That's the DP12, yeah.
Oh, sexy.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, thank you. That's
Gooch, you're not allowed to look, Gooch. They'll arrest you.
That's
Avert
why a
your
zombie
eyes.
apocalypse wouldn't work in America, because too many
What?
of those running around.
Ooh.
What isn't Gooch allowed to do?
You can't look at it.
Look at the guns.
Gimme! I need! Gimme!
Okay,
Please!
all right.
Like I've said though, still more jealous of his T-shirt collection.
I got my Jack Carr shirt on today.
I love how I could tell from.
I mean, it's no Creeper Jeremy, but
so good.
wait, do we got space on StreamYard clips yet?
I am putting up one more.
Oh god damn! Because there's an ABF clip that
I
might need to see.
I deleted 2 of them.
I know ABF saw it. It's a ABF F&T clip.
God, this is the first world problems where you have too many streams and you don't want to delete any of your clips from your
No
streams.
kidding.
Oh hey, let
They're all
me.
good.
I called dibs on it. All right.
You know what? Go ahead.
ABF.
I gotta send it to myself first. Hang on.
As I prefer to call him, Alex Baldwin.
Well, he sends things to himself. We got this clarification that
No one else
the
will.
Hunt for Gollum will not be 2 movies, but will in fact be 1 movie, and then in a separate, new, entirely separate live action Lord of the Rings. Yeah,
that might be good news.
You, Mr. 5.
ABF with a 5. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we don't have that one on here.
He's serious.
Like for real, like why stretch out the story for that long? Why not have other stories?
Well, that is correct, ABF, but I guess the prevailing theory would be nothing they do is going to be good. So this just means they'll fuck up
that
a
is true.
different part.
I have zero faith in anything.
But
Obscure female.
No. I'll be happy.
Correct
as
answer.
a clan with you. What if they do like a Shadows of Mordor or War for Mordor? They do like a Celebrimbor and Talon storyline. I'd be here for that.
Yeah.
Or just not do anything for like 5 years and just let it, sit.
See, I love we say this, but it's the same thing of like what we say of how to fix it. Yeah. But that's not realistic. They can't not do anything. They have these IPs. They have to do them.
Shareholders and stuff.
No, they don't.
Fiduciary responsibilities to their shareholders, and simply if they don't use it, the shit expires.
Yeah,
On
I was speaking on the point that like The Hobbit, everyone says shouldn't have been 3. So
no, and to that point, you are 100% correct. It's better that
There's ways of doing that. You do books, and then you do a script from the book.
What they just really
So
wanted that
people-
trilogy.
Yes. Then you get people excited because they read these books, and then they're like, "Oh, they're going to do a movie," and then that's how you bring them in, even more excited. But they're just putting out movies and series that make no fucking sense at all. And
when you do
no
do
one
it,
gives a shit.
make sure there's no fucking forced DEI requirements, because it puts little handcuffs on you that you can't tell a story if you have to hit a bunch of check boxes. And thankfully that story now, thankfully, everything has been so thoroughly fucking ruined in every aspect of entertainment and culture that it is almost undeniable at this point to point to the huge chunks of sky falling and say that everything is fine, which is why it's getting increasingly, You are able to say and point things out now that if you said just 6 months ago, you would be canceled. And
Or
thank God
called crazy and
or called crazy. Yeah.
To be fair to the cancel mobs, like the EU and a bunch of other and our DOJ are currently persecuting Elon Musk. So
yes, it's a long battle. It's been a long.
The media
road.
is completely turned against him.
Yeah.
To the point where I have coworkers telling me how evil he is, almost like we have like 2016 vibes again, but for someone completely different.
EDS.
Robert
they all have
Downey
X.
Jr. as a recovering white man really hopes that Elon Musk would curtail his behavior, and by that he means he hopes he stops saying nice things about Trump and pointing out the cultural Marxist agenda. At least that's what I interpreted him saying that as.
But if they had Starlink, or if they had used
Starlink, you mean the thing that the Schmushmain has been using for free the past 3 years?
Yes.
But even though Elon is apparently
an evil guy,
Russian
puppet, he's
Russian
been keeping.
Yeah,
allegedly.
Such an evil man.
Did you see this, ABF? Did you see Zachary Levo come out and say, okay, so I will just say that there were a couple articles from Park Place. When I went back to get the article that I used to cover the video, they were gone. Don't know what happened. I'm sure it was a clerical error. More than 3, though. One of them was the Zachary Levi one, but thankfully, we still had our boy Clifton Duncton, friend of the channel, who replied to him, and they had a back and forth. But basically, just calling Whoopi Goldberg, known Jew, Whoopi Goldberg. She's fake. She's full of shit. She basically said that. Oh no,
she mazeled.
She mazeled. I think jokes. Tons of right-wing people, and they never get hurt for jobs. And then Levi points out that, like, yeah, this is not the 60s and 50s and 70s. Like, it has been lefty for a while. For at least the last 10 years, has been hardcore modern progressive left. And anyone else, John Voight was the only one that she could mention.
Yeah, people have very short memories.
John Voight, the periodontist.
Chris Pratt. There's
and that's Chris Pratt. You just don't, he's Christian, but he doesn't talk about his politics. But he's married to Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter,
like Denzel.
James Woods. When's the last time you see James Woods? In fact, we found out that he
once he started tweeting, it was very obvious where he stood. But
yeah,
true. But to this point, it would be that there's no negative ramifications, right? Well, he who apparently wrote like a book or something on the whole Oppenheimer, and that is largely what Nolan based it on. He was a consultant on that. We didn't find out until the Oscars that he had been working on that because they said it would be negatively associated with the film, and so he was uncredited until he was credited. So yes, there are negative associations 100% to coming out as right wing. Hi, Gina.
I want to say Tom Cruise, but I don't want to be.
He is
misquoted.
A xenologist, so I don't know what politics that is, other than lizard people. Yeah,
Xenu 2024.
No, really, what it comes down to, this is what.
But he's about money. So he would probably be, I would think, thinking
Lord Xenu is also about money, coincidentally.
Yeah, so I think about capitalism. So I would,
if I was like deciding who could stay and who was captured, I don't think Cruz is captured in that way. He gives a shit about money and the fans and at least some form of art and culture.
Hollywood, an entertainer. Yeah, he's an entertainer.
I do actually believe, that. But like,
yeah.
Isn't Lord Xenu like a volcano full of souls or something like that?
No,
I remember that correctly.
No,
that's
Xenu,
crazy. He's a space alien. You idiot.
Okay, I'm sorry.
In a mothership that are going to come down,
and our souls for you. Our souls go into the volcanoes and like our emotional traumas or something. Then they shot out and then came into us and caused our emotional traumas, karma style. And we got to get
because you have to pay $300,000 first over a series of courses to get to like theta level, and you make sure you borrow this from your friends and family. And if they try to tell you no, then they're negatives, and you gotta get or whatever they call them.
It's silly. Don't buy those. Don't work. Just buy my tinfoil hats. 100% guaranteed.
Once you're so indoctrinated and you've spent, quarters of millions of dollars, they put you in a special room and they said, yeah. Millions of years ago, the intergalactic overlord Xenu took all of his political enemies and used psychologists to round them up into space 747s, and they flew them to Earth and put them around volcanoes and blew them up with hydrogen bombs and then captured their souls and called Thetans.
Literally,
and now
I say just nuke them all.
The Thetans attached on to human animals skills, and now all of our problems are all of these Thetan demons that are holding you back, and so you need to pay the $300,000 so they can audit you and clear you and cleanse you of the Thetans, so you can be clear. And when you get to Theta level, whatever the
like
fuck,
a timeshare meeting?
No, he's watched
I
South
have
Park.
seen this explained so many times. I've had
Where do I
Leia-
sign?
Leia
Where do I
Ray-
sign?
all wrong.
Remy, whatever.
That
Watch
doesn't
some
sound crazy at
cartoons
all.
more or something.
No, ironically, the first time I saw this was a cartoon, South Park, with a disclaimer saying this is what they actually believe, blinking on the bottom of the screen.
L. Ron Hubbard, sci-fi author, which I support, also was like friendly with Aleister Crowley, and then him and the dude from like the Jet Propulsion Lab or whatever, or something. Parsons had their weird little mansion where they did demonic rituals and summoned Loki, the Loch Ness monster.
Do you know who has?
True
Do
story.
you know who the most prolific sci-fi author in ever was? I'll give you a I'll give you a hint. We just
Stephen
talked about
King.
him. L. Ron Hubbard. And that's the motherfucker that told his friends he was going to invent a religion, and then shockingly came up with Dianetics and then Scientology and fucking Sea Org. And where is Shelley
Crowley.
Miscavige? I don't know. Do you
Crowley
know?
made
I
his
don't
own
know.
religion.
Wasn't the exact quote that people are so stupid that they'll believe in it?
No, that was black people voting for Democrats. LBJ said that. And he also
Oh.
threw some colorful language in.
Oh. No.
But also maybe.
Elrond did something very, very, very smart. And that's, if you haven't noticed, every human wants to think that they're fucking special. And I don't know why that's just a human need. And so he created a religion where we're all special. We're all special. You have to clear your Thetans, and then you can truly. So it latches and it gives people answers, which they want. The super specific answers of like, this is the reason for all your problems. You have these Thetans. It couldn't be that you lack resolve, or you've never actually applied yourself, or you've got some sort of undiagnosed schizophrenia. It's that you've got fucking space Thetans in you, and if you give us hundreds of thousands of dollars, we'll fix you.
Well, the
Sponsored
left,
by C4.
they refer to it as whiteness, and you can get your whiteness readers, see how good of an ally you are, how much reparations you owe.
Well, I was actually going to say that. My mom said that I was special.
I know, I am special. Badger's he's out in California. He doesn't homeschool. and
It's
stuff.
the George Carlin thing of everyone is special, and then no one is special.
Get,
and the whole
get your
solution's
own
the
little
point.
special bus
Yeah.
and everything.
We're all special in our own way, except for Dragon Age. That's not special at all. No, they're giving it away for free if you have a NVIDIA. I will point out that plenty of this is not like it's some big own. AMD has done this with Black Myth Wukong and other games. The difference is those all sold millions of units. This will be lucky to sell 3.
If Hypno were to make a character with chest scars, would they complain about him using it because he's not allowed to?
I will need you to refer to it as zipper tits while we were on this show. And yeah, I think that is allowed. I think it'd be fine. He must.
Because
He
they
must,
want the
because it's
representation.
Exactly.
But like, oh no, he's being
Sure, but
offensive.
He's
by
making
picking
fun of it, I'm sure.
Is he?
As they would say. As they would say.
It's just descriptive language. Either way, how long Hypno would actually make a good comic book villain? How long?
I genuinely, yeah. I mean, he's
I
literally
mean,
got the like hypnotic
sick
eyes, the big
mask.
army.
Yeah.
Like he already wrote the script for them.
It writes itself. I'm gonna go. Erwin,
I'm Erwin.
do you really think this was supposed to be Jeremy? Or do you think this is
No.
just an amalgamation of like a hat wearing Trump supporter?
Well, that it's partly the person who it's supposed to be also just happens to also be 10 out of 10, 100% exactly Jeremy. So it's
That
like
does look
even
like Jeremy
from
without his fucking hat.
That like from that angle, like it's Jeremy, but also I mean they told Gina Carano she couldn't follow Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah.
They had John De La Rose of all people in a comic book making fun of him in like an alien language, calling him like a shithead or something like that.
Yeah, I do remember that.
They're super petty. So
And there's been a bunch of Warhammer lore artists that have been essentially the same, turned into like I think fucking Sargon of Akkad. Remember we covered that he got turned into like some super base dude that ironically ended up looking cool.
Well, like I said, my first like plausible Steelman where it's not Jeremy, it just happens to be 10 out of 10 exactly Jeremy. We go to the one page where it's like, oh, xenophobia and all that, and it says more racist than the last, and the one right next to it looks exactly like Ryan Kennel. So it's just like chicken or the A.
This one right here in the middle is
You
fucking
know?
Ryan with his hair done differently, and the top left is AJ, is Alex Jones, Tim Pool. Go away. Ugh, what a crime-ridden democratic city. I swear to God, where's Batman when you need him? I'd even take Avengers West Coast at this point.
Vote. Even if you're in crazy California, vote.
Who's the dude that says clean your room?
Jordan Peterson.
Didn't they make Jordan Peterson into a villain? Yeah.
Yes, they said he's a fascist because how dare he say clean your room and take on responsibility as a man.
Elon's
horrible.
Elon being villainized, probably, if not already, probably will be here many times in the
there's
future.
Gavin, little small PP McGinnis right there in the bottom middle, I think. Didn't even register.
I don't know who the Lex Luthor guy is. He looks based.
That's Lex Luthor, greatest criminal mind this world has ever seen.
They just wanted to throw a skinhead in there just because.
Oh my God! That's the one that I like. Oh no. ABF, I'm a little worried. I think the pipeline has me.
Pot meat kettle bly. You are a sex wizard after all.
And just a friendly reminder, also, he's part of a neo-Yahtzee group because they don't include it in that article, but you go to the actual 4th page and it says, Jaime, I'm 99% sure the group you're in, the Legion of Patriots Boost, I'm pretty sure it's a neo-Yahtzee group. So, yeah, Bly, happy to have you, you neo-Yahtzee.
I know a person naming his new channel Legion of Patriots after this. So
Isaac,
Patriots?
He already switched his name to it in one of the chats.
Yep. Unironically pretty good. Yeah.
It genuinely is. Yeah. Oh, fraternity. One could say fellowship. Yeah, no, if I'm like 82.3% sure that's Jeremy.
What does it say that for me, the cultural impact of Spider-Man 2 is that poop cookie got brought into the lexicon of this corner? Forever now, when describing something that might be mildly fun but has shit surrounding it and you must eat around it or in the middle of it, I will think of Beardo's take and defense of him liking Spider-Man 2, despite DEI.
Before that, we would reference, it's like, I like spaghetti, but there's shit on it.
Yeah, that's a
poop
separate
cookie's
one.
a lot smoother. I like that.
Yeah.
You just push the poop to the side on the spaghetti.
I did enjoy the first Spider-Man. I played it again on the PC. It's great.
Miles, did you play the Miles spinoff?
I did. That one I did not play on PC, but I played. My homie had it, and I played it on his PS4. Introduction of a BLM storyline where the main villain was a white CEO. The girlfriend was, of course, an activist, which spoiler ended up being the main bad, which was like a freckled Jesus. She was actually the good guy, even though she was bad. It introduced us to the deaf spray painting actual girlfriend that we then see.
That's what sticks in my head from that.
That is when I start thinking of when the beginning relationship with Sweet Baby Inc. came in. But which motherfucker, twice in Arkham Origins do they have that moment. One when you bring back Alfred with the gloves, and another one when you bring back Bane to life because you have to kill him to do a thing. And then I'm like, in the hands of a white man, way before any of this. So that's totally a trope that they took from that game. And I'm sure that game had taken it from other games. So I don't think I'll ever play Spider-Man 2 unless it's highly discounted.
For those who did not catch my Venom 3 review, there is a Kimball Air Sweet Baby Inc. Venom. Many times she kicks lots of butts. Who would have guessed?
I didn't hear what you said about the movie.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Sons and Shadows, surprise, liked it. If I were generous, would maybe give it like a 6+. I'm giving it like a 5. If I think about it a little harder, 4.5. If I wanted to be not nice, I could probably give it a 3.5. But I watched the first. The Venom, the first one, I enjoyed. Forgot I watched it. Eventually remembered because of this movie that, oh wait, I did watch it. So that was my out of 10 is what I give the first one. This one 5-ish, 5.5 out of 10. Null though, null ending. Just whenever it comes out, whenever they have the secret ending, just watch it on YouTube. Out of 10.
I mean,
the hell of a review.
All the Venom stuff, the CG, it does look awfully pretty.
I want to like it,
but it's dumb Venom. The jokes could have been better, but I like Venom. I like, the characters are pretty fun.
Well, rank all 3 movies right now.
Oh yeah,
1, 2, and 3.
Did not see 2, so my answer 1, 3. Who would have guessed?
Okay, because I've really lost interest after 2.
People really did not like that. Even though Woody Harrelson Carnage, that sounds like it could be not terrible.
I lost interest after
I
one.
just didn't care for it. Yeah.
This is not any story we did this week, but I am an all-seeing Badger, so yes, this is Nicolas Cage and his noir live-action, older, down on his luck Spider-Man who has like a redemption thing.
Shouldn't work, but it might.
It looks all right. This looks cool. I'm not going to shit on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like what the Cross the Spider, all that, those movies don't make sense.
It's
but
practical.
they're like really well done.
Yeah, it's a practical effect. It could be shit. The costume looks all right. Come on, Gooch, give me 5%. Come on.
Practical effect with a giant green screen behind it.
Well, you know they're gonna shoot the shit like in a volume, or that'll be all city. I mean, that's
Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man.
You can't avoid that, really.
It's fine. I was just shitting on it.
That's whatever Spider-Man can. Yeah,
To be fair.
I get tired of shitting on it. I know, but I want it to be good.
Hey, Nicolas
Are
Cage?
you tired of shitting on it, or you're tired of just seeing shitty movies?
I'm tired of seeing shitty movies. I'm totally jaded. So
but that part, you have to admit that we are a little bit jaded, and we have to be self-aware.
He gets it for free too, and he's still jaded and hates them all.
I want my bandwidth back.
One of the things they teach you in culinary school is that you will become used to salt and seasoning, and so eventually you will need way more salt. So you have to be aware of your It's sort of the same thing with this. We watch a lot of bad shit, and so we are getting tainted by that.
It was considerably better than Madam Web out of 10.
Well,
yeah,
that doesn't help.
It was slightly better than Rings of Power season 1 and Agatha All Along out of 10.
Oh, okay, that still doesn't help.
Yeah.
It's a weird ranking.
All right, so it comes out on streaming, and you have that streaming service, so it's free. Should you watch it?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I think Jeff said it. If you like the first one or two, you'll probably like.
I hated the first one.
Well, then fuck off. This
watch
movie's
it.
not made for you.
Gooch, you hate everything. Oh, no.
It doesn't have Spider-Man. It doesn't have Spider-Man. The whole point of Venom is Spider-Man comes from the Secret Wars.
Well, yeah,
has the symbiote suit. Yeah, but we don't get any of
but
that.
Instead of Spider-Man, we have Kimball Air Venom instead.
We have a symbiote family, and it's just a shit show.
Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, you guys got to put a negative spin on everything.
Yes.
Horrible. Next, you're going to be telling me that Unknown 9 is horrible and this lost 40%.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It never hit more than 300. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sorry. This is not bullying or harassment, just pointing out
facts.
For the millions of dollars they've spent, not hitting 300 people is a bit of a problem.
Fake news.
I saw the Marvels. Hypno played this game. We are doing our part, and they're still failing.
Give it time.
Just shine light on it.
If only the crazy woke people would actually, come through for these people, but they don't for some weird reason.
So speaking of crazy woke people, do you remember I said that there were some articles that were missing from that place? Would you believe that Rossi, and I don't mean our short king Rossi, I mean the article covering this character was gone. That's right. Your first non-binary operator for Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I don't know why it was not there, but I had to search. I hunted Irwin. I did also check
for military standard. You hunted for military standard issue chest binders.
Yes. And they only went up to plate carrier level 3. It was
beautiful.
Horrible. Yeah. Well,
wonder why. Maybe they had like you said, an internal issue. Lost a bunch of shit.
Maybe.
I'm rooting for the Chinese and Russians.
Maybe. Let's not forget that this is on top of when they put out the trans pride skins with the trans bullets.
Allegedly.
At this point, just let the West fall.
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure out what kind of gun that
was.
I was looking at that barrel shroud also.
Priorities.
Yeah.
Looks like some sort of Chinese gun.
Yeah.
Of course.
Makes sense.
You
want to kill a politician.
Sorry, it's a non-binary. It's a non-binary gun.
Yeah, it's a non-binary trigger.
It just goes to show you it's going to be everywhere. And yeah, I'm sure that totally won't be a character skin that everyone targets first on the battlefield.
Teabagging out of principle.
Oh, am I supposed to read this? Oh, here, let me read this for
I
you.
just want to suck a dick to see what it tastes like.
Perfect vocal control, just like a Terminator.
So I read that as I just wanted to suck a DLC to see what it tastes like, which I also like.
They taste like disappointment because they never do it the right way. Late night compliment time, boys. Oh, y'all looking good. Thank you, Scooby.
You're looking good at that profile pic. That your
devil horns,
your Halloween, Halloween profile pic.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Horns might get a little, but you know,
it's just extra handles.
Oh, honestly, yeah. Oh, never mind. I retract my previous statement.
The succubus is welcome. Blade is not welcome. Sorry. It's gone and has been replaced in the time slot by Predator Badlands. Will be a tale about lesbian sisters. No, just sisters. Ellie Fanning. Elle Fanning.
Yeah, strong black man gets replaced by Elle Fanning.
But
Racist.
But
Yes, ass
second.
man.
Thank you. You got that right.
You did.
He forgot what he's saying.
No, there's a second movie, and it's going to be animated, and it's going to give the canon of the Predator.
Predator? Okay, they said the second one, but they hadn't announced anything. You're saying it's animated?
It's animated. It's going to have short.
Okay.
Short.
Short.
Come on.
Well, sounds
Timing's
like I gotta
impeccable.
pull this out
Blade's
again.
daughter. I can't wait. Can't wait. It's going to be great. They're going to learn life lessons. Well, I didn't do a video on this, but we did actually get, this is Alex Perez, who was talking about the actual trouble with Blade. And I mean, I read through these earlier. The long and short of it is he says, because Blade is a standalone, because it is not part of the multiverse, and right now they are trying to only focus on the multiverse, basically all the fucking cameos they can fit in, that Blade is being saved over there with Werewolf by Night and the Agatha shit that was the supernatural stuff, and they're all putting that to the side. Same thing with Nova and Armor Wars, because that's nothing to do. Yeah, but also it makes a little bit of sense. Either way now.
You don't need a bunch of cameos to make Blade good.
No. But they're saying because it's unrelated to any sort of portal hopping, that it's just that it could be put off later.
It's
and
also damn good. So what's Daredevil going to be tied into?
She-Hulk.
Gritty, grounded, realistic.
Like they're contradicting what they're saying there. Like
it's shocking. They've never done that before.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense if they
yeah, if you look through the lens of their retarded glasses, yeah.
And I don't like doing that because then I've heard you can get stuck that way.
Yes.
Wait, sorry, before we move on, Gooch.
Yes?
So since we're not going to get a good Blade movie, do you have a Blade comic recommendation? I've actually been wanting for a while. Do you happen to have one? Or
yeah, I would go Duggins did one, and what's his name wrote one. Give me a second, come back to me.
Bo basically said it too, that like just make it like Vampire the Raid, and like the Darkhold or something like that. But
there is the old school Blade stuff is awesome. It's really good. He's got some good storylines there.
A big ship. It's scrapped. It's not like it, for all intent and purposes. It is scrapped.
Garth Ennis did it. I think he did a little bit of Blade.
Makes sense. I want more Garth Ennis.
Yeah, and we saw it go from a road trip movie to a period piece in the 1930s to still a road trip movie, but modern day. And then the last incarnation we heard was still a female big bad going after Blade's daughter. Blah 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 blah.
I think there's a Punisher Blade.
Ooh.
Team up.
I didn't realize he's the one who did Batman Reptilian. Every time I see Batman Reptilian on the floppies, I'm like, I need this. I don't even know what it is, but Batman Reptilian sounds good to me. Sounds weird.
Yeah, speaking of weird, by the way, just real quickly, because no one even knew this came out. It was a side-scrolling Prince of Persia game. Barely had anyone play it. I think they showed it at one point here. Less than 1,500 people. Peak all-time 123 in the last 24 hours, and that was just screen capped the other day. So this report was that Ubisoft basically disbanded the entire dev team. They had someone on the ground there that was like physically watching people move boxes out of the company. And while that might have been a rumor, it ends up getting tacitly backed up by another dev from another company later on.
Can I just add one thing back to the Predator? Sorry,
Whatever the fuck you want.
rewind.
We'll circle back.
That the Predator animated thing is he's supposed to be taking on samurais and going back in time, like certain periods and fighting those warriors and at those times. Yeah. So it sounds good and it makes sense for Prey because of what we saw from Prey. So, with the indigenous, like how he came and they were taking on the indigenous tribe.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's going to attack samurai, Romans, taking on like whoever else, I forget they had a little list of, you know.
Yeah, I mean they've clearly been hunting humans for centuries.
Mm-hmm.
So because we're fun, we're the greatest prey.
You know, a lot of prey.
The most
Are we a
dangerous
prey?
game.
Like, I think we're more of a just an evil virus. That I think that's what we are.
Okay, let's not get Agent Smith now. All right? We're no
Jeez,
more
Bill Gates over here. God.
We're no more predatory than the other animals. We just have bigger brains. Dragon Age, the Veilguard being described as everything we thought it was going to be. Just a fucking. And this was actually Neon Knight, who I remember watching this dude when he had 1,000 subs. He started off covering The Witcher, and within 3 months, he had like 30,000 subs. Just covering The Witcher. How would canon Geralt do this quest line? What happens if you do this? Just shit like that. And now he's a legit. And what I think has been great is you won't hear people calling him a grifter or anything like that. You also won't hear people calling him a shill. So he give real honest based feedback that doesn't, for some reason, offend most of that group. I don't, because we say the same thing he says. We get called something very differently. But yeah, he played 7 hours of it. It's a fucking God of War clone, basically.
Tomahawk.
Tomahawk for 50. Just saying this speech may have been the most impactful to me as a kid. Oh, shit. Bravely I had fought and slain my enemy. Honor and glory were mine. But though I fight until the desert sands themselves were red with blood, I could not bring back the dead. What's that from? It's good.
Always got to
Honor,
look
glory
up a
mine.
good Tomahawk.
But though I fight until the desert sands themselves were red with blood, I could not bring back the dead. That's a good.
Dracula. Was that
Oh my God.
the original Dracula?
Oh, good.
I watched the last voyage of the Demeter. I kept saying Demeter because I'm a white piece of crap. That was boring, but the monster was cool.
Yep.
Yeah, my side is going to be cooler.
Tomahawk, is this the game? This game they just canceled. Is this the one you sent me? Yeah, the Prince of Persia, right? And that you were just saying.
Oh, it's from Sands of Time. Nice. Oh, Sands of Time is good. Yeah, I played that. Yeah, I was just listening to on Lex Friedman. This guy is like the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, like all the years, and they're talking about the Punic Wars between Rome and Carthage. In the second battle with Hannibal and all them, 60,000 Romans, 60,000 were killed in one fucking battle. And that's like more American troops in the past 20 years, all combined several times over. Insane. Yeah. So talk about blood in the sand. Now I kind of want to see the Hannibal movie.
Used to be pretty brutal. Civilization's pretty nice. I really hope they don't take it away from us.
Well, I'm listening to that whole thing. I'm like, oh, well, this is now predictive. This is exactly what we'll progress back to. City-states, independent city-states. And whichever city-states get their shit together. And it was like, this is how Rome actually got built in that first 200 years, just when they were taking over Italy. They would just go city to city, and they would give you like half citizenship. Right. And then they would but the one thing they would do, they wouldn't ask you for money or anything, but they would take troops. So they had an ever ending supply of troops because everywhere they went, they would just fucking conscript people. And then you end up fighting. And then you end up, instead of being enslaved and alienated, you end up fighting for your timeshare shit. Yeah. And then taxation of trade routes. We're going to get into that one. No. Fucking crazy. Well, telling you, the new Roman Republic.
Civilization can be destroyed a lot faster than it can be built. That is for sure.
that's the one thing when you watch it is how, and then like how it all falls apart in politics. It's like, oh, it's just very similar to modern times, and that we've probably been doing this dance a lot. Like the whole Mass Effect of every 50,000 years. The whole thing is there's no Reapers. We just get hit by like a supernova, or we get hit by a fucking asteroid.
I
Or
thought you were doing a Matrix
fucking nuke
thing.
ours. Yeah. And it's just keep making the same mistakes. Yeah, Rise of Rome's a good one. Okay, this is a quick one where I thought it was the same article, but it was basically just a clarification that not only is it 2 separate Lord of the Rings movies, they want Ian McKellen for both of them. He's 85. He's not expecting to see the first fucking script until he's 86 next year, and that's just for one movie. God knows what they're going to do with that second one, and now we know they could have any 1,000-year time period to choose from.
It's kind of weird seeing Gandalf the White in a wheelchair, just like
Gandalf the decrepit, Gandalf the soiled, Gandalf the incontinent. Come on,
He's
Chad,
still-
help me out here.
I am Gandalf.
Of course you were. Let's get you back to bed.
Yeah.
The Gandalf the saying creepy things to cashiers.
Gandalf
back to the
needs
house
nappy
fights.
change. Yeah, that was one of the moral decay was one of the things mentioned towards the very end.
Bilbo, I shit myself again.
He's probably still more spry than Biden, though.
Put that ring on and disappear.
He sounded way more clear than
the king of Rohan when Wormtongue has them all brainwashed is more coherent than Biden. Oh, I forgot to mention. So, Hot Shots Part 2. The president is like a total airhead, and people had brought it up before. It's Joe Biden. The
but you know who that is,
Part
right?
2 is Joe.
That's Jeff Bridges' dad.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Lloyd Bridges.
Lloyd Bridges,
Yeah.
And it's Joe Biden.
Wasn't that funny? For a while, it would have been that's Lloyd Bridges' son, and then Jeff became
That's
the
Tannenbaum.
dude.
Tannenbaum. Tannenbaum.
Yeah.
Tannenbaum.
Erwin, was Hot Shots 2, was that the one where they like kept track of like the body count during one part of the movie?
Yes. Well, they didn't really keep track. It just went, which is funny because I have actually been doing a body count for First Blood. It's like 18, 6 dogs, an owl. He kills 0 National Guard, but 1 civilian does kill a National Guardsman. So I will say the civilians kill more National Guardsmen than Rambo. So I'm going to also include them as villains in the book.
Got to practice.
I'm looking forward to your review.
It is not even going to be it's a whole thing. It's going to be an hour plus easy.
The day that comes out is the day that you're fired, Erwin.
I am not going to be gaining subscribers from it.
just as long as you point out the distinction between people saying that the movie version is not necessarily a villain compared to the book version.
Oh yeah, I'm going to point out the distinction, and I'm going to tell you, yes, he's still a bad guy in the movie too.
I know you will. I know you will. I know you will. Well, I think Erwin was very proud of some of the news that we got regarding Stephen Knight because it went right along with something we told you, and it's always nice when we tell you things that aren't lies. But before that, we got that, and coincidentally, we just got the reason why this might be true is that all of a sudden that they're focusing on Dawn of the Jedi, the James Mangold film, instead of that Daisy Ridley. This is, of course, before the announcement that they're not going forward with Stephen Knight. Dawn of the Jedi is an actual comic that took place 25,000 years before all the movies. And they're probably going to totally ignore that. And he'll just do whatever he wants, telling the history of the first Jedi.
My local comic book shop, they like to take single issues and then put them together for like a run, like 5 or 6 issues together.
Yeah.
And for several times, or they still have a lot of them, a whole thing of Star Wars comic books that all the covers, and I just looked at all the titles and they all look so cool, and there's so much cool lore and stories they could draw on, and they want to give us Charmaine Cherboid or Chernoy's Rey movie and Grogu and Mandalorian.
Well, that, and then like depending on what James Mangold does, if they fucking timeless children, well, you know that the first Jedi were all women, don't you?
Black women.
And well, to that end, this is what I did not think I was going to be doing an article or a video about Leslie Headland, but I saw this the other night, last night, And I got to the part where she started talking about the actual lore, and I started screaming corrections at the screen. I was like, oh, I get paid to actually record that. I should probably fucking be recording this. And so would it surprise you to know that she entirely misunderstood the entire Plagueis storyline? And Plagueis and Palpatine, in fact, did not create life, but she thinks they did. And if it was up to her, the way they learned that would have been from, yes, May and Osha's birth, Mother Anastasia.
Also something we speculated on. Also stuff you got before, but we didn't think they could be that insane. Turns out they are. Turns out they are.
It's insane. Like, I was gonna say the depths that they went to, I didn't think they'd get to go that hard, and they did. But that's, yeah.
The most ridiculous stuff is the whole lesbian space witch stuff, and then everyone's always wanted the whole Darth Plagueis whatnot, and then they have to do, well, the lesbian space witches inspired Darth Plagueis, of course, guys. And Jedi are bad guys.
She says, first of all, we're in a completely different part of the timeline. Second of all, if I'm going to tell the story of Plagueis, which I would love to do, like absolutely love to do, him pursuing that power is so much more interesting as a storyline than him already having it. But there is no power. See, that's the thing. There's no fucking power, all right? No one can actually create life using the Force. So that's the first big thing that she doesn't understand, and I guess no one corrected her. It would be like if you started Infinity War with Thanos having all the Infinity Stones. Shmi got pregnant. Coral got pregnant. If that were part of someone's ability, then they would have to somehow pursue an unknowing woman. So that power starting with women makes sense to me. The power exists out there. They do their best to harness it. They make it happen. The power doesn't exist. Dumb bitch.
So as Badger has explained, because of Plagueis trying to create the life, the Force went and banged Shmi.
Yes. Hard.
In the middle of the night, snuck in through the window, hide your kids, hide your wife. Our guy's getting raped by the Force tonight.
Banged her midichlorian so hard that she got preggers. That's
her midichlorians were sore in the morning for sure.
Jeff, thank you. Just to ease my pain, he threw $10 at me. Thank you.
I want to point out one thing. Since Scoob thinks I can haunt people, I'm going to use that as a springboard. Yesterday, maybe the day before, somebody said they wanted something clipped, and damn it was clipped.
Oh, do it one more. Do it again.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
That clip like leaves you wanting more.
How intimidating!
Wanting more.
Oh, it ended way too soon. I actually have a really long one. Actually, I guess I'll go and whip this one out. This one, shout out to ABF. This was on F&T tonight.
Because a lot of times it's like Alex Baldwin's finger is like this really nice guy.
Alex. He did
Alex.
say
Alex Stein's Baldwin finger. Okay.
He just got 50 gifted memberships on the stream just now.
Oh my God!
Oh, they're so
real
retarded.
time.
He did it.
He vadered.
He did the thing.
Vadered. Oh my God.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
Anyone,
so many of them now.
Anyone can do this because of ABF. He's the reason any retard can do this.
He vadered.
He hit Jet Spitzer. Mr. Jet Spitzer.
Nice.
I see you.
Also, are you really a member of the Fellowship until one of these tards mispronounces your name? I don't think so.
Oh my God. Alex Baldwin. Everyone knows the great Alex Baldwin.
You almost shot me.
You're welcome.
It
That
just
started
keeps
with
going.
Jay. Jay started calling me Alex by mistake.
Oh,
That's what Nerd Runners I call my chat occasionally. He came up with because he thought that was my name.
I get the same warm feelings in the cockle of my heart every time he fingers me. It's an unexpected but welcome feeling that you just do it again. No, thank you, man.
My prostate thanks you.
That's getting that
That's what I'm
age.
saying. My doctor's warned me. I get heart palpitations every time I see that 50 nude pop up. I fired him.
All right, well, let us finish up here. Just like two more. We did this Baldur's Gate 3 basically came out, blasted Ubisoft for the whole "you will own nothing and be happy" version that they said get used to not owning your games. And he basically says, yeah, well, get used to not owning or not having jobs. If you're going to continue, points out that when is the last big game that Ubisoft actually released that was somewhat profitable? Far Cry 6, maybe, because even that took shit for its level.
Siege is, I assume, like one of their more profitables.
Yeah, they go on to talk about like there was a couple of them they mentioned, but they were all fails. Like the Pandora game, the Crew, Mirage. I still haven't finished Assassin's Creed Mirage.
You know, my buddy and I, we played Far Cry 5 during the pandemic, and we had a
Still
blast
playing
with it. Yeah, and when Far Cry 6 came out, we tried playing it. We couldn't get past 1 hour.
Yeah, it's
was
just
terrible.
not good. 5 was the last good one. Montana, and the
country,
Cultists.
like Country Boys and like Cult.
That,
right?
that was great. I think Rat and I, that was like probably the last one we played through was that one.
The antagonist is
stupidly
awesome.
going to hard. Yeah, all of them.
So they're big franchise, like Far Cry. Now people don't like it. Watch Dogs, everyone hated the last one. Like they're like, how about we'll put all of our dead franchises to one game, X Defiant. Oh, it's going to make it to 4 seasons and be dead.
Yeah, and Valhalla might have been a financial success, but it was not a success as far as Assassin's Creed because the lore of that was few and far between. It was like the very fucking end. It took forever for a new game. By the time New Game Plus came out, it was long. It took forever and abandoned certain storylines. So yeah, well, and the last one we have, shocker, I'm pissed. I mean, let me tell you, I find a way to do the voice no matter what. I don't need Shamin Obed Chenoy to do the voice, but yeah, it's gone. Stephen Knight's too busy opening his studio like we talked about and doing Peaky Blinders, which thank God I want that fucking movie and all the movies because Peaky Blinders is a really good show. And no one got time to liaison with Pablo Hidalgo and that Star Wars story group.
Huge loss.
I don't really care for dramas, like especially like historical ones, but Peaky Blinders, I see Oppenheimer man go like full acting mode. I'm like, holy crap, I could probably watch this if they did a Peaky Blinders movie. I'd probably watch it. But you tell me Ray Palpatine movie and it's just like, why? And that's sci-fi. Like that's in space. Like that's the thing I should be excited about, not freaking Peaky Blinders movie.
No, and if you watch the Peaky Blinders series, which I do advise, it ends on a ambiguous ending where it was like, oh, I hope there's a movie coming out, and there is, and we find out there's not going to be just one movie; it's going to be probably 2 more movies after that. So yeah, Steven's going to be busy for a while, and if they get someone new, it's sure as fuck not going to be Sean Levy from Deadpool and Wolverine, because one of the things we pointed out is they got to stop hiring people with clout, because people with clout can say no. They're going to hire no one to do whatever they want.
Have their way with them.
Yeah. Killian's a great scarecrow. All right. ABF, let's say bye to you first because you're going to shoot boom booms. I want to shoot boom booms. It's so long.
USA.
Can I get descriptive about what I'm doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Say it slow.
Allegedly in Minecraft.
Going to Big Sandy. Been packing all day. Gonna be camping out of my Land Cruiser while I'm there. But
nice.
Got a car full of ammo, guns, full autos.
USA.
Yes.
We're gonna shoot remote control airplanes lit up by LED lights at night with tracers with full auto fire.
Stop. Can only get so hard.
Jeez.
How long before we're hanging out in real time with Alec Baldwin?
Hey, if you're ever in Phoenix, I'll take you out.
If
We're
you
not
don't think we're going shooting when we go to Vegas and all that. Yeah, we're actually not too far. I can't wait. What how many you don't have to get too specific, but I'm sure you're bringing a variety of choices.
I got
Toys.
two Macs, two M16s, FNC, Smith & Wesson 76.
I'm proud to be an American.
All with different uppers, different configurations, different calibers. But yeah, it's gonna be
By
fun.
the way, I because ABF, you make me think about it all the time when people think about like Civil War, and Tim Pool says Civil War. Understand what a civil war would actually be. It would be a bunch of Democrat cities that are isolated, would fall into gang violence, where all the criminals with guns would take charge. And then it would be the countryside, the other sides, that would all be run by a bunch of different ABFs who know how to use their guns and have been waiting for this for a long time.
It'd be Far Cry 5.
It would be rural versus city, and the cities would descend into madness pretty quickly, while a bunch of ABFs would just fucking keep the peace and everyone would be great and hunky-dory. So that's what a civil war would look like. You're welcome.
Well, my FFL dealer lives on my street also.
I like to think the Macedonia elections, you'll find out same day who won the election.
Oh.
Unlike actual Arizona.
But we got to do, I don't care whose channel it is, we're going to do some sort of election night something, just because it's too crazy. It's too crazy.
What day
I asked Grok on
Tuesday.
Twitter if it was okay if I live stream the event. And whatever the hell I'm supposed to call them, said yes, it's fine as long as you practice good gun safety during it.
Yeah, as long as you, because I'm assuming you watched Ep.45.
Yes. Oh yeah.
You saw his whole thing where they tried to demonetize his channel because of gun mentioning and stuff like that. But I guess that was because he was mentioning specific manufacturers.
Yeah, probably. But
It's very expensive to shoot, so it helps to have connections with companies that give you free bullets and guns. Yes.
Yeah.
But we
I'm
need
gonna
our
try live streaming on Twitter only, not YouTube. So.
I would say we need our 500 subscriber celebration. I think this would be a pretty good one.
Yes,
I think so.
Yes, we
I
Congrats,
took the
by the
flash
way.
hider off my M16, and I'm gonna blast at nighttime. So
blasting at nighttime is the best. It would blast everywhere.
What have you
stand
been?
behind him?
Have you been more excited for Peru or
Big Sandy?
Well, Big Sandy, I've done it several times before. Going to Peru was an unknown, so that was more exciting.
You hadn't eaten guinea pig yet.
Is this the first time you've boomed since you've been back?
Yes, I haven't had time.
There we go.
Yep.
That old familiar sting, vibration in your hand. Oh yes, full of power.
It's like after you get a massage and you got that glow about you. But
People
machine
that
gun
don't
glow.
like guns, and then you take them to shoot, and they're like, "Oh, they get it.
Yeah,
get it immediately once you."
Oh, I can feel it in my chest and the whole body, and I get to see things and hear them. Oh, okay.
Well,
They get
taking
it.
other people out to go shooting is more fun than me shooting because they have a smile on their face for like 5 days.
It's like getting
after,
someone
so.
laid, but you can be right there and watch, and it's not creepy.
I was
And you
thinking
can
like
give them pointers
your
too.
your kids on Christmas. You're like
That's all right,
cucking.
too. Sure, yeah. Mr. Techrat. Rambo was correct. I guess you've already chosen. You've already chosen a side, huh?
Long time ago.
Oh wait, can we make him big? Can we do? Can we see how many of these I know?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
All right. Wait. My Hero Academia. I know that. What are the figures? Are just a bunch of McFarlanes?
Those are
Who's
his
that?
actual McFarlanes.
Oh my!
Clipped out.
Is that Badger Assassin Creed?
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's an old school one.
What the hell's the? I want to say Rule 34, but I can see it's not Rule 34. Wait, I don't get that one.
Oh, baseball reference.
Okay, Monk's Cafe. I do know that. Seinfeld, Boar Figures. I do
Yes.
definitely understand. And then The Division.
Yeah, that's our actual game characters. That's me and him from
What
when
the
we were
hell
playing
is that blue blob in the 3D printer?
It's a controller. ABF got it. That's all.
Oh,
that
I
matters
see
to me.
it.
You have to turn
I
your
see
head,
it.
yeah.
I see it. I feel
If you
like I did pretty
squint
well.
and you
You
turn
did
your
pretty
eyes
good.
at 32 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys did pretty good.
I passed the test. I didn't get 100%, but I passed.
No,
the
you're
test.
good.
That's
You're good.
such a British thing to say. Yeah,
Type, yeah.
butter knives and box cutters do.
C equals degree, D equals diploma.
Good enough diploma.
Wait, what?
I don't know how to say. Erwin, what do we got going on tomorrow?
I will probably be talking more about first. Oh, tomorrow? I don't. Hey, Gooch, you coming on? me and you, Gooch, talking about whatever I pull up on the internet.
I like that.
Probably an ABF watch. When do you leave, ABF? Or am I doing an ABF watch
Tomorrow morning, right?
I believe it's tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Make sure you post a picture or something so I have an ABF watch.
Where in the world is Alec Baldwin's finger?
Yeah, I guess I got like 8 more pages. I can't make videos anymore. It kills my channel. So it'll just be First Blood, and then I'll work on documentary.
I'm looking forward to the documentary.
Documentary
which we will all
more
be a
than,
part of.
Yeah.
Gooch, my friend.
Yeah, I'll be on Nerd Wars with you guys, and then Niat's channel.
Yes, and I will be on tomorrow with Niat. Also, Aliens.
Legit Sundays. Like, I've kind of been pretty excited about Sundays nowadays. I'm glad we're doing this. It's so bad for our wallets, but I'm so happy we're doing this.
Thick right here. It's gonna be so hard to lift it, but I'll do it. Why do you work out? Just so I can lift comics. Just so I can lift comics. Hold it up. Yeah. So Gooch tomorrow on all the streams because we just can't get enough of him. Just can't get enough of him.
No, I've been pulling back. I've been pulling out.
I'm worried about him.
Me too. But stay tuned for a new series coming up Wednesdays.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So Disney Star Wars is dead. We all know that Disney Star Wars is dead. But pre-Disney Star Wars, well, that's where all the action's at. So we'll see. We got things coming. The fuck? What is that?
Remember when I told you normal Darth Vader using a lightsaber was a little pussy, and Darth Vader
my God.
might have something
projectile?
better than a pussy ass lightsaber?
He came close.
This
He came
Sunday's
close
mine.
to saying it.
Gooch, you're going to.
Look at me. Is that what you are, Oswald? Weak little pussy boy?
Just uses a regular lightsaber.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just wish I could push him into there.
Laser cannons and stuff. Also, coincidentally, part of the things I'm getting for Sunday is also part of my Thursday Halloween costume as well. You guys will never guess what I'm gonna be for Halloween.
Well, we will see you tomorrow, and yes, we'll have something special on Thursday. Either way, oh dear God, tomorrow's going to be fun. No.
Dr. Leo Larry. Get out. No, we won't get out. We won't. You deserve it. I mean, get out! Get out! Is it something I said? You've ruined my life! You've ruined my career! You've ruined my book! You've turned a perfectly peaceful house into an insane asylum! Get out!
Daddy! My God, Leo, what's gotten into you?
It was a disaster, Faye!
No, it wasn't. You were wonderful, sweetie. Fine, Dad. Yeah. Why'd you need to kick Bob out of the house?
You think he's gone? He's not gone! That's the whole point! He's never gone! Is this some radical new therapy? You see?
Idaho Mike, I'm sorry, before we leave. I'm sorry, did I miss this? I don't remember reading it. So for 10, finally got my inheritance. And I just wanted to say, must have been a huge inheritance. Finally got my inheritance, and I just wanted to say that I really appreciate the channel for its humor and insight. Now, thank you, brother. Appreciate seeing you. Congratulations, and my condolences on whatever led to the inheritance, but congratulations on finally getting it. Don't spend it all in one place. Okay, we will see you tomorrow.